Hi guys, just got a here electric drill that the battery is a bit worn out. I'm going to show you guys how to you can sort of give it new life again by changing the internal batteries. It's a fairly budget way of doing it, and I expect it'll work quite well. We'll see how we go. Okay, so just pull out the battery pack. Just flips out. It's got screws. 4 screws up the top here, just take them out. I'll just do that now for you. I've already done 3. Take that out. Okay, so that top just pops off. So basically what it is 3 rows of 6, 18, 20 batteries in series to get 24 volts. As you can see, these are only 1.2 volts. If you can read that, it says 1300 milliamps. Not very clear, is it? 1300 milliamps. These are just nickel cadmium batteries, made for quick charge discharge, but not overly powerful. So what I'm going to do is change them over with these ones here, nickel metal hydride, 2400 milliamps, a lot more powerful. And just to make it easier, instead of having to solder wires everywhere, I'm going to put them into these sort of packs, AA battery packs. A couple of those. Going to go in at the bottom, and that's 8 packs, 16. So I need another 4, possibly another pack, or I'll have them standing up separately. Maybe here in this area to fit into that same battery pack, so I can use it straight into the drill as normal. Okay, so this is the what I'm going to do is just pull this apart. I've already actually checked it. This is why I'm actually going to replace all the batteries, because I've already measured it and I've checked each battery cell individually. It's actually got about 4 dodgy ones. That one's dodgy, those 2, and that one's dodgy as well. So that's actually, it's a bit too many. I could theoretically just replace the dodgy ones, but I mean, let's be honest, the rest of them are not going to be that good either. This is it's probably about 3 to 4 years old, a lot of batteries, so it's about time for a change anyway. So I'll give it a whole new lease of life. Anyway, so what I'll do is get all my batteries out, give them a quick charge in my little charger, put them in these cells, and I'll show you when I've got it close to wired up and come back. Alright. Okay, so I've got the pack of 8 batteries, 2 packs in there. They actually fit quite well, actually. That way I'll put a bit of insulation material eventually and hold it in place nicely so as I move around. That makes 16 batteries. I need 20 in total. 20 by 1.2 volts is 24 volts, same number as the ones out of it. And I've found that if I just I'll make up a little manual pack, I'll tape it up and manually wire this lot of 4 here in there like that, just the 4 there on top of that, and this actually will fit perfectly. Yeah, beautiful. I tried putting it in the top here, but actually you can't actually fit 4 in there, so that's why I'm going to do it this way. So obviously it's all in series, so this pack, the positive needs to go to the black, the negative, and then you have the measure the voltage, double check it, you got it right. It should be up around 18 volts, 20, something like that. And so I'll make up the other pack, wire that up, and this is the little thing that came out of it. I've just taken it apart. I'm going to solder some wires onto the terminals. You actually do need each of the 3 things, I've realised, and because one of them goes through this, what is it? Could be a little circuit breaker or something like that. Might as well use that in the beginning. Any problems I can always take it out later. So yeah, I'm going to solder some wires, hang them down This is the other little thing that come off it. I'll do that, run them down into here, and we'll solder them up, and I'll be back to show you how that goes later. Okay, I'll come back. I can see here we've just soldered a couple of wires, positive and negative, and running into a little extra battery pack we've made up here. It's a little bit dark. I'll just put some joiners on it. Positive, negative. The whole thing's in series. Pretty straightforward. All rechargeable batteries. And we're going to just glue this now to the top of this cover. Come back in a second. Okay, that's all done. I've glued the top up the top there. Can't actually see it, but it's actually, I've glued up the bottom there. It's probably the easiest way with some good glue. It's all soldered up. I'm getting actually about 27 volts. Should be about 24, but that's fine. Anything more than that should be fine. These nickel metal hydride batteries, these are good quality ones from Aldi, I find, in Australia. $6 for 4, so it's $1.50 each. That's about as cheap as you can get them, I think. 2,400 milliamp hours. There's a lot of fraudulent and fake batteries on eBay, particularly from China and Hong Kong. I don't know about these. These might be alright, but they're not that cheap. Obviously, what I bought is actually a lot cheaper and probably better. I don't trust Chinese marketing. A lot of the time, Chinese purposely falsify the actual milliamp hour rating. You wouldn't even know if that's 1,000 milliamp hours or something less. And definitely don't ever buy generic labelled batteries like this. So many complaints people have had about these that it's a complete lie. Some of them will say like ridiculous things like 6,000 milliamp hours, which is actually impossible for that size battery. Yeah, things like that. You've got to be very careful with eBay. Trying to use so much rubbish and little lies, actually. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Alright, so that's done. I'll just put it finally to get it together, put screws in and put it in the drill, and come back and have a look. Okay, this is pretty much the finished one now. I've got the 2 packs in. I put a bit of packaging foam in there. That's just sitting in there like that. It'll be fine just directly on top. I've realised that just with a little bit of foam on top there, and that one there, and just a tiny bit more for that will be just right. Okay, so I need to just put the screws on, and back in a sec. Okay, that's all done. Screws are in, 4 screws. Hey, nice and firm, nothing going to fly around. I'll measure the voltage, just one sec. That's just the leads around the wrong way. Okay, 27 volts. A bit higher than what I thought, but that's fine. With this, it seems to be that the main power for the drill just goes in here, but when you're charging, it actually comes in here through the circuit breaker, or whatever it is, that fusible link, whatever it is. Most likely a circuit breaker, just in case it overheats. On the negative side. Sorry, the positive side. Yeah. Okay, so let's try it in the drill. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Not bad. Pretty good. Done. Okay.